Savage, mysteriously injured. And Randy Savage says regardless of the injuries, he will be in the world title matchup coming up this Sunday against Sting. And what about Hollywood Hogan? It was very apparent to me, and I said it during Nitro that night, Hollywood Hogan has tried to take every would-be contender away from the world title scene. He wants to be the world champ. If he's got to hurt people in the parking lot, if he's got to disrupt a Kevin Nash match against Sting, that's what he'll do to keep the focus on himself.
Yeah, there's no doubt in anybody's mind. Hollywood Hogan's playing a dirty game of pool here. He does not want anybody else to be able to achieve what he failed at. He wants to be the one to rule the New World Order, and he wants to be the heavyweight champion of the world. He does, he's got the biggest ego of them all.
And that ego, of course, will be put to the test this Sunday when he and Kevin Nash go at it against the Giant and Roddy Piper. Let me ask you this. What does Hogan have to gain by going into a bad match against a man like Kevin Nash? With a man like Kevin Nash, I should say, as his partner. I mean, is he just trying to prove that he does control the NWO and that Nash will eventually do what he says? Because, you could get hurt against a guy like the Giant and a wild man like Piper wielding a baseball bat.
Hurt? You could end your career. I mean,
so what does he have?
Well, you've got all the members in the New World Order looking up to Hollywood Hogan as their leader. Then he couldn't bring the championship back. Then Macho looked him in the eye and told him he wants to be the leader. Now you got guys looking at Macho and Hollywood. Now you got the New World Order looking at Kevin Nash. Hollywood is losing his power. If he doesn't show up at Spring Stampede, if he doesn't beat Piper and the Giant, he'll lose face. If there is any honor possible in the New World Order, Hollywood Hogan can lose it and lose all the leadership. Watch Bischoff start falling behind Savage or Nash.
Leadership, power, that's what it's all about. Well, in everyday walk of life as well, but more within the NWO than just about anything you'll see because of the egos and the paranoia that runs rampant. In this matchup, we have Kendall Windham and another young man with a power plant, Mike Tolbert, who's a strong man. Kendall, though, is a seasoned veteran, and he comes from a great wrestling family. His father, the legendary Blackjack Mulligan, was one of the toughest, meanest men ever, and of course, Kendall seems to be fitting right in that mold, Larry.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch Blackjack Mulligan function. He left people lying left and right. Most of the time it was Ole Anderson, but Kendall, tough guy's been around and doesn't make many mistakes either. Watch this. That's nailed.
That time Tolbert tried to sidestep him, but Kendall was one step too quick and still nailed the man. There's a 1 and a 2 count that time. Windham presses the shoulders down for only a 2 count. Yeah, Blackjack was the type of guy, I understand, and of course I just remember watching him. I didn't know the man that well. That not only would beat up people in the match, he would jump on his partner if his partner didn't do exactly what he wanted. He was that surly.
Oh yeah, he's a very nasty, loner kind of guy, and Kendall just a acorn underneath the tree.
Comes back in, does Kendall, and a scoop slam, and down goes Mike Tolbert. But Tolbert with a pretty good defensive move just to roll out of the way.
Gotta keep moving.
What he's got to do, keep moving against Windham, because Windham's going to keep coming. Tolbert runs right through him. Hey, that was great elevation. Kendall's just so tall, though. He only got him on the chest.
Yeah, tall guy, and Tolbert, I don't think he's 100% yet. He's got up a little slow, looked a little confused right there. See? Too quick.
Windham, not only tall, but as you said, Larry, very, very quick. And now Kendall sees an opening, and he is ripping the chest apart of Mike Tolbert.
Yeah, he's an aggressive guy. You make a mistake, and you're going to pay for it.
Windham with the Bulldog. Kendall Windham stays on for a couple of extra seconds just to make a point. And for Kendall Windham, a big win here on Worldwide Wrestling.
That's like I said, you cannot make a mistake against the veteran. Again, right there, nice suplex. Just knocked the wind out of his kid, but then he just stays on him. And Tolbert never had a chance to recollect his thoughts. Right there, Kendall Windham, he called him 1-800-COLLECT.
Yes, that's the way we call collect today. 1-800-COLLECT with a replay here on Worldwide Wrestling. High Voltage, Public Enemy, and our main event coming up next. But right now, this very special word that you need to listen to.